Hello everyone. I hope everybody is doing well, no matter what's going on around us and in the world. So I was thinking to give you a quick update, well, not a quick update, an update on electrical situation that is going on. As you can see, we have quite a lot of things installed outside of our house, so I'll just let you know what all that stuff is. And luckily it wasn't done by me, so it should work properly. And yeah, so let's go. To give you a quick overview how we get electrical power to our house right now, so there are a few electrical posts going to our property. So there is one at the road, so the power from that one on the road goes to this guy, and then it goes to this guy. So basically we have two electrical posts on our property, and then from this post the power goes to this temporary post, or I think it's like temporary power post, I guess. So that one, and that post has a meter and a few electrical outlets. So we were getting power, and we are still getting power from that post. So all the contractors and myself including, and actually the power to our trailer also goes from that. We are draining from that post, or getting the power from that post, and there is another, you can see, extension cord going to our house. So a few days ago we started a process to actually bring power to the house permanently. And right now, as you can see, there is quite a lot of cables sticking out of the ground next to the post, to the electrical post. So actually we dug a trench from that post to the house right underneath that panel, and then put a conduit and quite a few of cables in that conduit. So all those cables will be connected very soon to the power grid, and we will get power to our house. It took electricians maybe a couple of days to do that. Well, I think one day to dig a trench, to install all the cables, and maybe another day to connect those to the panel. And fortunately, very soon we're gonna have power. Well, when I say very soon, it's actually about 2 weeks maybe from the time that they send an application to connect. So in a couple of weeks we're gonna have power. So they will disconnect this temporary post from the grid, and then they will reconnect to the house. So what do we have here? So the panel itself, that it's 400 amp panel, was installed by me. That's basically it. All the connections, all the other things were installed by electricians, and that's a 400 panel. So that's for electrical meter, right? The panel, and then there are two cables, as you can see, on the left and on the right, because we have two 200 amps panels inside the house. So one would be for the house, maybe 1.5, and another half will be for the garage in the future. Then we have this outlet. So that one is for diesel generator, In case we have power outage, we can hook up diesel generator and power some appliances and some lights in our house. And this one is for the heat pump. This, power disconnect. So heat pump will be here somewhere soon. So that's the setup from the outside. Let's check out what they did inside. Before we go inside, I was thinking that I'll give you this the view from this electrical post. It was pretty much a straight line to the panel, so it wasn't very difficult to dig a trench. And a little bit on the right there is a temporary post, and there is quite a few of cables here. As you can see, there are, I believe, like 3 conduits. One conduit is empty at the moment. I think the idea is that it is there in case they will be bringing internet or cable or something else to my house in the future. I don't think that's gonna happen, but I think they have to install it by default anyways. So that's why one of the conduit is not connected to the panel yet. I probably never will. So this is what it is. And this is how it looks from the inside. So as you can see, there are 2 panels. So one of the panels is not connected yet. The breakers are not installed yet. Another one is fully connected. I can maybe open it up for you. Oh, there you go. So the things on the right, this is house, and the breakers, I guess, not the things. And the breakers on the left, this is for generator, and you can switch between house and generator by this. Yeah, by the way, if you haven't seen that box that I did, like a cable management box, I probably will show you right now. Two trusses will go here. I will attach 1x4 from this side and that side. Cables going that way. That's how it's gonna look. And 2 trusses on the sides, and then I'll spray foam everything. So it's gonna be nice boxes for the cables. Cable organizer. There you go. And this is how it looks installed on a ceiling. This is how it looks when the cables are in. I'll give you another, I think, the final update on electrical when everything is done, because I think the next step would be, well, to connect that box, and they will call for an inspection. Inspection will be installation of those panels, outside panel, like underground cables, and also all the rough-ins in the house. Once this is approved, we're gonna get power in the house. So that's gonna be awesome. So after that, I'll give you an update and show how the final product looks like. I also actually forgot to mention that out of nowhere, not sure why all Canadians are looking at this Made in Canada sign, and as you can see, I was very surprised to see that that thing was made in Canada, along with actually all these pipes. That's awesome. Good job, Canada. But I don't really like the color of the screws they used. Would be nice to have gray or pop out green or red. Yeah, not sure. A little bit more work required, but other than that, good job, Canada. Okay, a few moments later we got our power connected finally. So as you can see, it is connected from the underground to the transformer on the post. There you go. So it is connected. Looks great, very neat. And as you can see, so it's actually train is going from this point to the house. Let's go, let's see how the panel looks like now. Okay, so this is how the panel looks like. So they've installed the meter. Yeah, and actually everything is connected. So those two pipes, they have power lines inside. This pipe is for future cable TV. Not to mention imaginary, but never gonna happen. Or internet, I guess. Yeah, so it looks good, looks neat. Let's check it out what's inside, huh? Shall we? So that's what electricians did here. So we do have two panels. One panel is house only, another panel is house and future garage, and there is also a possibility to switch to get the power from the diesel generator. So that's part of for diesel generator whenever we don't have any power. And look at that, how neat they did the cables. That looks awesome. So basically everything is done here. I think there is only one cable is missing. They forgot to install it, but that's gonna be done soon. So that's awesome. I'll leave it here. So and they've connected a couple of outlets, so we're already using some power, which is neat. That light, unfortunately, it's not from the power. That's from the battery. But nevertheless, so we have a couple of outlets. We also have water tanks. So stay tuned for that. Okay, so that's it. Thanks guys for watching. See you on the next one, I guess.